up, YouTube? You are watching Boxing Talk with Shaka Waka. I've got some requests to do some matchup predictions on who I think will win out of certain fighters. So that's what I'm gonna be giving you guys for the next couple videos. Here I got Jermell, Charlo, and Jarrett, Hurd, man. This is a bomb ass fight right here because both of these guys, they monsters in the ring. You know what I'm saying? They dogs in the ring, both of them. I'ma base my prediction though off of their last fights that they just had, which was Charlo versus Trout, and then Hurd versus Lara. Now, let's start with Jermell Charlo right here. This dude, man, he made me very, very fucking upset in the Trout fight, simply because Jermell Charlo, he has great footwork, he has great head movement, and he does make great adjustments by utilizing his jab when he's fighting. He did not use any of that versus Austin Trout. Man, he was just in there trying to take Austin Trout head off, and that's not him. You know what I'm saying? He has power, don't get me wrong. He's got one punch knockout power, let's be real, but it's not what makes him a great fighter. You know what I'm saying? It's part of what makes him a great fighter, but not the main thing that makes him a great fighter, because he only has like a 48% knockout. You know what I'm saying? I think he's 31-0 with 15 knockouts. So, you know, that's like 50% right there. So it's not above 50%, but it's right there. You know what I'm saying? So he's not all about knocking a motherfucker out, even though he can do it. His best assets on his arsenal is his footwork and his head movement. He has great head movement and a great jab, but he didn't utilize none of that in the Trout fight, and what pissed me off. I think in that fight he was just he was really trying to knock out Austin Trout to, you know, overdo his brother and overdo Hurd when Hurd fought Trout, because Hurd, you know, made him quit. Austin Trout didn't come out for that 10th round. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Jermell Charlo has great footwork, great technique. He's a very good boxer. He has good boxing IQ. But then when he did this fight against Trout, it showed that he's not disciplined. He didn't box smart. He was just trying to take dude head off. You know what I'm saying? And he knocked him down some couple times. He done caught him a couple times. But Austin Trout is just, he was a veteran. You know, he a veteran, and he's a smart boxer. Left hand, tricky. So you just rushing in there swinging these wild punches, man, he's going to see him coming a mile away. He's not going to get caught by all them that you swinging, you know what I'm saying? And when he was getting caught, it was just like, you know, behind the ear. It wasn't really, you know, something that was going to keep him down, keep him from getting up. You know what I'm saying? So I think Jermell Charlo, he just needs to work on being more smart, because he is a smart boxer, but he wasn't being smart in that fight. Now let's go to Jarrett's Hurd last fight he had with Erislandy Lara. I always have trouble saying his first name. But man, this was a beautiful fight, man. This really showed how much of a dog Hurd is. You know what I'm saying? Man, Erislandy, I'm just calling by his last name, Lara, he has some of the best footwork right now in boxing. He's that 1-2 out of there, 1-2 out of there, he's gone. But Hurd, he can cut off the ring so good, man. I ain't seen this in a while, because people really have a hard time with Lara because they can't cut off the ring effectively. Hurd did just that, and he kept pressure on Lara, made him fight the fight that he wanted to fight. Every time Lara would try to push Hurd back, he's coming back. Lara take one step, Hurd is taking two towards him. You know, he couldn't keep him up off him. Like, Hurd was making some good shots. This thing about Hurd, Lara was making some good shots. This is the thing about Hurd. Hurd has no defense. You know, he does a little slipping with the punches, but he gets hit way, way, way too often in his fights. And that's the thing about, you know, fighting or Charlo, brother, because then they power. You know what I'm saying? Jermell Charlo got power. And how much of them shots in the face can Jarrett, Jarrett Hurd take? You know what I'm saying? Like, really. Hurd has a great chin, don't get me wrong. He eating them shots, you know what I'm saying? Just coming forward like it didn't phase him from Laura. You know what I'm saying? But Laura's not the biggest puncher out here. I would even gamble to say that Charlo is way more powerful than Laura. That's just my opinion. Okay? So it comes down to this. Can Charlo use that footwork and utilize that footwork to stay away from Hurd? Can Hurd cut off the ring and keep pressure on him? But while he's also doing that pressure, can he continue to keep taking them shots? Can Charlo keep taking them shots? You know what I'm saying? That's why it's a good fight, because they both have their own assets that can put them above the game. The only thing that really matters is who's going to utilize them. And from what I've seen in their last two fights, I'm going to have to go with Hurd on this one. That's all I can say. I'm going to just have to go with Hurd on this one, man. Because he's utilizing his assets in all his fights. He's doing what he needs to do to win. You know what I'm saying? Charlo it's like he got a chip on his shoulder and want to prove something. Don't get me wrong. I love the Charlo brothers. I love what they do for boxing. I love what they stand for boxing. You know what I'm saying? But when you get in that ring, you know what I'm saying? You got to do what you got to do to win. What is good for you? What sets you apart from the other boxer to make them fight the fight that you want to fight? You know what I'm saying? And Hurd is good at doing that. You know what I'm saying? I thought the Charlo versus Trout was going to look like Laura versus Trout. You know what I'm saying? Laura was, Trout's not a bad boxer. He's not at A level, but you know what I'm saying? He's not a bad boxer. So he was getting with Laura, but Laura still utilized his footwork and is able to evade those punches to get his punches in there, knocking down Trout. You know what I'm saying? He was able to utilize his footwork, his movements to get the better of that match. And that's the thing, is Charlo gonna be able to put that pride aside to get a knockout on somebody, because I think that's gonna be really hard for him to do with Jarrett Hurd anyway. So could he just use that footwork and do more than what Laura did in the Hurd fight? You know what I'm saying? And not fight a Jarrett Hurd fight. I think Hurd has more of an advantage to make him fight his fight because of what he's shown in his last fight. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna have to go with Hurd on this one. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. Like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.